The question here, it says that let fx, which is defined to be square root of x plus alpha x, where x is greater than 0, and gx is given to be the function a0 plus a1 x minus 1 plus a2 x minus 2 whole square. This be the sum of first three terms of the Taylor series of the function f of x around the point x is equal to 1. So, and moreover, it is given that g of 3 is 3, then they are asking what is the value of alpha. So here we have to determine what is alpha by solving this expression. So let's solve this. So here the function fx is defined to be square root x plus alpha x. You know the Taylor series expansion of this function f of x about the point x is equal to 1, because in the question they are given to be this point x is equal to 1. So around this point it would be equal to f of x, that is equal to the value of the function at the point 1. So it would be f of 1 plus it would be the derivative of function evaluated at the point 1 into x minus 1 plus the double derivative of the function evaluated at 1 divided by 2 factorial into x minus 1 whole square plus the triple derivative of the function evaluated at the point 1 divided by 3 factorial into x minus 1 cube plus so on. So it will go like this. So here if you compare this Taylor series with the given term, now they are saying this g of x represents the Taylor series of the function f of x about the point x is equal to 3, and it represents the first three terms of this Taylor series. So accordingly, your g of x, that is given to be a0. If you look at the question, it is a0 plus a1 into x minus 1 plus a2 into x minus 1 whole square. So that means your a2 is nothing but this f double dash of 1 divided by 2 factorial. a1 is the derivative of f calculated at 1, and a0 is the function's value at the point 1. But here we do not as such, we are not directly asked the value of a0, a1, a2. Instead we are asked what is this value of alpha, which is given here in the function. So in order to determine this alpha, we have to determine the values of a0, a1, a2 in between, right? So let us get started. So first of all, let me calculate this a0. a0 is your function's value at the point 1. Now your function, that is given to be square root x plus alpha x, right? So when you substitute in place of x as 1, so you obtain square root of 1 plus alpha into 1. So this quantity is 1 plus alpha. So this is a0. a1 is the derivative of the function calculated at the point 1. So let me first of all calculate the derivative of this function f of x. So it would be equal to 1 divided by 2 square root of x and plus alpha. So this is the derivative with respect to x, and when you substitute in place of x the value 1, you have 1 by 2 plus alpha. So this is your a1. Similarly, you could calculate your a2. a2 would be calculated when you have the double derivative calculated at the point 1 divided by 2 factorial. So for that, we firstly require the double derivative for this function x. So it would be equal to, so this term could be written as 1 by 2, you can write 1 by square root x as x to the power minus 1 by 2. So this, when you take the derivative of this term, it would be minus 1 by 2 x to the power minus 3 by 2, and the derivative of alpha, that is a constant quantity, is 0. So this is the derivative. So when you place 1 instead of x here, so you will obtain minus 1 by 4, 1 to the power minus 3 by 2, and you have 2 factorial, which is equal to 2. So finally 1 to the power something, it is always going to be equal to 1. So this value is going to be equal to minus 1 by 8 here, right? So this is the value of a2. Okay, so we have this value of a2. Therefore, what is your g of x? your g of x function, it becomes equal to a naught, the value is 1 plus alpha, the value of a1, that is 1 by 2 plus alpha into x minus 1, plus the value of a2, a2 is minus 1 by 8 into x minus 1 whole square. So this is your g of x, but obviously in the question it is not required. So let us see one more condition that is given to us in the question. It says your g of 3 is equal to 3. So now we have obtained our function g of x. So we can substitute in place of x the value 3. So we can substitute x is equal to 3 into this expression, and the value of g of 3 as equal to 3. So here this term becomes equal to 3, that is equal to 1 plus alpha would be as such. In place of x, what we are doing? We are just replacing the quantity x by 3. So instead of x, we will write 3, and here also minus 1 by 8. Instead of x, we will write 3. So we can solve this, and from here we can evaluate what is the value of alpha. So we have 1 plus alpha plus 1 by 2 plus alpha into 2 plus minus 1 by 8 into 2 square, right? 2 square is 4. So this is equal to 3, that is equal to 1 plus alpha plus 1 plus 2 alpha minus 1 by 2. So finally you obtain from here 3 minus 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 3 alpha, right? So when you solve this, you have 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, 3 by 2 is equal to 3 alpha. So that means you obtain the value of alpha as equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the function's value alpha in numerical digits is equal to 0.5. So here the answer to this particular question in numerical digits is equal to 0.5. So I hope you understood this question.